Hi, my name is Olivia Hagan, and I'll talk about what I did for the Choose Your Learning Path assignment. So, I chose to do Canvas as my platform. I have never used it before, but I've heard of it. I was very curious as to what everything was going to look like when I set it up, so that's why I chose it. I chose fifth grade because I'm an elementary ed major, and then I chose the subject to be math because it's one of my favorite subjects. So I'll just go into the course here. One thing I noticed right away about Canvas is how most things you need to function on this is right on the left hand side. You have all these tabs. On the far left, you have like your account, the dashboard, courses, calendar, inbox, things like that. And then here, it automatically brought me to the home tab. And then you can see right here that I have the first module just right here. I can click on that and we'll have drop downs from there. We also have announcements tab, the assignments tab, discussions, grades. You can even do syllabus, rubrics, quizzes. I even noticed you could incorporate things like Google Drive and Office 365 and Whiteboard. I've never used Whiteboard, but that's really good to know. It's very versatile with different platforms. So I'll just go through the assignments I have here. I have like a welcome to class form. I put it into a Word document, and then these are just basically 10 questions for my students to answer so that I can get to know them better, and it's worth 10 points. They would just download it and submit it through there. And then I put the link to ratios. This is going to lead us to an article that the students are going to read. It's just like 4 pages. Then there is some vocabulary there, and then there's some discussion questions that I could also incorporate into a discussion board if I wanted. I'll go back to the home tab. Then I have a Khan Academy assignment. So here I just explain, you gotta watch all 3 videos, and then I'll show that right now. There are these 3 videos right here, and then students would just have to complete the 7 practice questions and then the ratio review tab. And that would be simply enough. I put it as 25 points, and I just made up the deadlines. And then I have the ratio proportions assignment. So this is just, I found this off of Teachers Pay Teachers, and it's just a good way to reinforce what the students have learned so far about ratios and proportions, things like that. Using information to write the ratios, and taking information and being able to understand what that means in terms of ratios with tables and things like that. We'll go back here. So that was it for like the home tab. And then the announcements, I just made like a welcome to class kind of announcement. And then here I also posted the links to the article that I just showed, and then the Khan Academy assignment. I put, due dates on there, just so when the students see that, they know that there's another place they can find it. And then here's the assignments tab. So here you'll find all the assignments I have so far. Then I noticed there was a discussions tab pretty early on, so I decided to make a discussion and basically just a reflection for students to do on what's going well so far, or maybe what isn't going so well, and they can share whatever they want. It doesn't have to just apply to the classroom or my classroom. And then they just have to make their initial post, so they'd reply to me or reply to this board, and then to other classmates. And then the grades tab, pretty simple to see and understand. It's, you can see all the assignments I have so far, and then how many points it's worth, and this is just a test student, but go back here. And then I also noticed you can view it as a student, which I really like, so that you know if you're uploading stuff, if they have permission to see it, kind of a thing. So you can see all the way on the right hand side the to-do list. I like that. I'm always big on lists, so I know as a student, if I were to ever use this, I would be okay with that. I'm going to leave the student view. So those are just the things I toggled with. There's so many different tabs, and again, you can incorporate so many different types of assignments. You can do a lot of quizzes. You have so many different tabs. It's very flexible with that, which is one of the things I really liked about it. It's also very user-friendly and simple to set up. I didn't really have any problems. It did not take me very long at all to set this up. It kind of reminds me of Blackboard in a way, with having the different tabs, and then especially here on the far left, you have like your calendar and your courses tab. Kind of reminded me of Blackboard, which I think is why I like it as much as I do, partially. You can also download this for free. It did not cost me anything. And again, it's very flexible. I really like the view as a student tab. You can make sure that the students have access and you don't run into those kinds of problems later on. The only real disadvantage of using Canva to me, but this could be applied to basically any other platform, is it's just kind of overwhelming at first. And if you've never used Canvas before, you're going to be kind of overwhelmed right away. And when I created my account, I looked at all these different tabs on the left, and I was very overwhelmed. But I just started clicking on the different tabs, and it's really not that bad. It looks like way more than it really is. But it's all kind of in one place, which I do like. It's very organized. You can, here I just go and make a new module if I wanted. It's very easy. You can see the progress, very tech savvy in my mind. It seems very up to date. And yeah, that's all I have to say about my classroom. Thank you for watching.